Hello guys and dolls, and welcome back. I hope that you guys are super excited for today's video, the Gem and the Holograms palette makeup tutorial. I just love this palette, and if you guys saw my review last week, you guys know that I was so impressed with this. One thing you're going to see in today's tutorial is the very first time I ever touched these. I filmed it live for you guys so you guys could see it, and when I took that pink and put it on my eyelid, it's like this magical moment where I was like, oh, because I really didn't think it was going to be that pigmented and that wonderfully just buttery and like smooth and blendable and like amazing, and then it was, and I was like, oh my god. And then for the lippy today, I am wearing one of the lip colors from the Truly Outrageous lip set, also reviewed on my channel last week. Now a lot of you have like mixed feelings about the movie, but I'm just kind of excited that I'm going to be in it. If you want to see photos of this look, I will have them at Vintageortacky.com. I will also have them posted on social media like Instagram, Facebook, so if you don't want to go to my blog, you can go to my social media sites. Also, my Snapchat fam got to see this look last week, which means I actually just showed them right now when I recorded it. Anyway, have a great day and let's go ahead and get started.
Alright guys, for today's voiceover, I took some notes from the last video that I did. You guys did not like how I did my voiceover, where I like wrote myself notes and tried to remember to say everything, because a lot of times when you're doing these voiceovers, like the whole thing goes by fast and then you like forget to say stuff and you're like, oh no, I could have like mentioned this or that or the other thing. So the feedback was that you guys actually didn't really like that because it felt a little like forced and scripted. So we're just going to totally wing this one. I'm going to actually try to film it all in one take. Putting on my eyeshadow primer as you do. This palette is really quite awesome for what it is, and I think that I didn't make that completely clear in the review of this, because a lot of people felt that I was saying that this palette was, you know, Urban Decay quality or like something fantastic. But I mean, you can see right there that's super freaking pigmented, and I was very impressed with it. I've since used it a little bit more, and I still think that, especially considering that the palette is $40, it's a branded palette, which they usually suck. I still think that it's a really good quality palette. I am not disappointed with my purchase in any way, shape, or form. It does have a lot of pastels in the palette, which I won't use tremendously, and if you're not into that kind of thing, you're not going to love it because it's like half pastels. But these pastel kind of colors can be good for doing stuff like this. Like I took a little bit of the orange color and used it to blend out that hot pink, which by the way, I did not cut that application of the hot pink at all. I left that solid so you guys could really see that it blended out amazingly. Now I'm taking the white in this palette. This white is so chalky, but it's also like crazy pigmented. See, I'm going to like apply it to that side, apply it to the other side, and I'm not going to have to pick up more product when I blend them out. So yeah, it's chalky and it's kind of like, you know, you kind of trade one for the other, especially with these less expensive palettes, but in the end it really works well and I enjoyed it. So next we're using Cassette, which is the beautiful silver from this palette. It's a very bold, intense silver. I was so impressed with it. So again, I'm not going to cut this. I'm just going to show you the full application of the silver on my lid because I didn't have to dip back for more, which I was like, what? How is that even possible? I don't even understand. Part of that is this 242 brush from MAC, which is really exceptional for placing color. However, if a eyeshadow is shitty, it's still not gonna, you know, you can't polish a turd, as they say. So this one was really a great eyeshadow on this palette. So here we have my tape method that I haven't used in quite a while, but I brought it back today. When I was doing this eyeshadow look, I wasn't sure where I was going with it. I was like, should I do a soft eye? Should I do, you know, a thick winged liner? Should I do a cat eye? I don't know. Halfway through I was like, you know what, I'm busting out the tape, I'm going to make it happen. So this is the purple from the palette. It's called the 1980s, I think is what it's called. Let me check my palette. Let's see. Yes, oh no, it's called 1980s, not the 1980s, but whatever. It's a nice bold purple. It's not as dark on the eye as it is on the pan, but it's still a nice purple and it worked well for this purpose. Kind of like the idea of doing this little cat eye shape with this. Not quite a quote gem look, but you know, still a little some. Now here I'm using the eyeshadow hologram in the palette, which totally sucks, so that was a waste of my time. But I wanted to show you guys that it does in fact suck. Because I got a lot of people kind of thinking that I only like this palette because I was in the movie, which was just completely beyond not true. If anything, I was, you know, amped up to not like it because I didn't think it was going to be very good, and then I was surprised that I did like it. Here's one thing that really impressed me, okay? I expected heck of fallout between the silver eyeshadow and the hot pink eyeshadow, and there was like none. I was completely floored. I was like, what in the hell? I don't understand. Another reason why I was so impressed with it. So this is something I do when I do these kind of semi-soft cut crease things or any kind of cut crease. I go back in and I strengthen the color that's in the crease by picking up the color on one side, flipping the brush over so I'm only depositing the color above the crease. And then I'll go in on the lid and reinforce that color as well. Now you're seeing me use a 242 for both of these, but I have a couple of 242 brushes because they're so fantastic and they're really one of my favorites. So yeah, that's kind of, I'm not using the exact same brush, I'm using the same type of brush, but yeah, anyway. So then I went in with one of the pretty light pinks from the palette and did my highlight with that since the hologram was a total bust, and that looked great. I then went in with some of the orange and sort of blended that in between the baby light pink and the hot pink to kind of add a nice little warm transition. For lashes today, I'm using these really cute lace ones from Allure. I don't remember the name of them off the top of my head, but everything will be listed in the description bar down below for you. Unfortunately, the application of them turned out super blurry, but here's a little shot of what they look like. They were awesome. They have like very thin lashes underneath this lace fan out situation, and it looks so cool and dramatic, and they feel light as air on. I highly recommend them. So once I had them on, I realized that the lash band was kind of thick and it wasn't really, you know, I just did that thin little strip of black, so I'm like, all right, we need to bump this up. So I went ahead and went in with my Kat Von D ink for eyes and made that line thicker, really, you know, kind of used the lash band as a guide for my eyeliner and then made a wing in the outer corner. For my lower lash line, I used Psychedelic Sister from Urban Decay. It's a nice warm purple. It is really bold, really bright, great color, but when you use these sort of super bright colors or anything dark on the lower lash line, you want to make sure to blend it out a little bit. It just makes the look overall look a little bit less harsh. So I always do that with a Q-tip. And then I took a white pencil for my inner rim, which again adds a tone of harshness, but it also makes my eyes look a little cartoony, which is perfect for this look. So then over the purple liner, I took Shauna from the palette, which is like a more purpley version of MAC's Sketch eyeshadow. It's such a beautiful purpley burgundy. It's so good at doing this kind of work. It's not like mega pigmented, but this type of eyeshadow is actually works best in my opinion if it is kind of on the like smoky sheerer side, so that way it can kind of give you a veil of color as opposed to like super intensity. For the inner corner, I wanted to use a pinky duochrome color, and while there's one in the Vice palette, that one is more of a satin texture and I wanted one that was super shiny. So I pulled out my old Deluxe palette from Urban Decay. I haven't touched it in years. I was so excited to use it again. I was like, yes girl, yes, and then use a little blending brush to make that happen on the bottom edge. And I don't know what I'm doing yet because I'm totally winging this freaking thing. Just fixing the eyeliner again. And then for lips today, I used the, oh crap, I can't remember the name of this, but I love this color. It's in my purse right now, otherwise I would tell you guys. Dream something? Anyway, again, everything will be listed in the description bar down below. It is so beautiful. And for those of you who are wondering, apparently the Sephora matte lip creams are almost identical, if not, I can't even talk, I'm getting nervous. They're the same as the ones from the Gem and the Holograms set. So if you don't want to splurge on the set, or if you like a particular color, you can dupe it from the Sephora line. For my blush today, I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light brush. This is a cool like double-ended brush that comes in a little coffin case, which I totally kept and have out on my vanity like little presentation piece. And then I'm using Prim blush from the Tarte Holiday blush palette.
So that's it for this look. I had so much fun creating this for you guys. This was the very first time I ever actually got a chance to play with this palette, and I am so impressed with it. It's just one of those palettes where it definitely performs better in action than it does just swatching. I'll have a link in the description bar down below to this palette, and I also want to encourage you guys to check out the Gem and the Holograms movie because, you know, I'm gonna be in it. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember to be vintage or tacky. Just be your own kind of beautiful. See you, bye.